On New Year's Eve, Saturday, December 31st, 2022, a call was made to the Columbus Police Department in Columbus, Ohio regarding a shooting. I'm your host, Slayer, and this is Morbid Stories. If you like this sort of content or wish to support me on my crusade of getting justice for those who have gone unheard, then please consider subscribing, liking the video, and leaving a comment if you wish. Some of these cases may be time sensitive, so please consider turning on post notifications so that you can be informed of any future posts. Thank you. This video originally started out as a missing persons video, as part of a new series I'm starting, mainly focused on cold and recently unsolved cases. The goal of this series is to bring more awareness to these cases in hopes that someone will potentially remember something that could bring justice or potentially the victim back home. Luckily, in this case, the victim had already received justice, so we'll be discussing that today. This story takes place in Columbus, Ohio, also known as Art City, Cap City, and more famously, Cebus. Founded in 1812 on Valentine's Day, named after Christopher Columbus for having discovered it, and made the capital of Ohio in 1816. Columbus is known for being the birthplace of the Oreo cookie, the Wendy's fast food chain, and for being home of the Buckeyes, the Ohio State Buckeyes, not the little candies that are named after them. With a booming technology and art industry that keeps the vibes of the city innovative and young, Columbus is known for being one of the biggest cities in the United States. While the world was getting ready to celebrate the end of the year, in an area on the southeast side of town in the 4000 block of Refugee Road, at around 10:30 p.m., a shooting was reported to the Columbus Police Department. The police will respond virtually immediately and discover a 19-year-old boy, Giovanni Battle, facing his toughest battle yet. Battle was a Columbus native, presumably getting ready to ring in the new year as well. Sadly, there are little details available regarding the events that led up to the shooting that was reported on the phone call. Jabez Battle, just like his name would imply, was blessed and a fighter, born to mother Lakia and father John Battle on January 25, 2003. Jabez will begin fighting early, suffering from epileptic seizures from an early age and eventually having to move around with the assistance of a walker. Jabez would overcome. He eventually would go on to play football from the ages of 8 to 14 and excel in all of his academic studies. Sadly, Jabez's battle would come to an end at around 11 p.m. the same day when he was pronounced deceased at the Mount Carmel East Hospital. It was stated to have been an odd decision for paramedics to take him to that location, considering there was a hospital much closer. Jabez was only 19 when this incident occurred, just a month shy of his 20th birthday. Although this case still appears in the unsolved section on the Ohio Attorney General's website, Jabez's killer was found, tried, and recently sentenced. Jasper Isaiah Hardy Banks was your local run-of-the-mill burnout. Originally from Fostoria, Ohio, BMXing was Banks' pastime. He was even featured in an article pertaining to the sport for his knowledge about BMXing. Banks would go on to have an extended rap sheet ranging from brandishing a weapon in a place where alcohol is sold, and now murder. A lot of the details pertaining to Banks' trial are still unknown, but as the details are revealed, I will be updating the details of this video. The details that are clear is that Banks was sentenced to 11 years incarcerated and will forever have to live with his actions. The tragic loss of such a young life is never something to overlook, and I sincerely send my condolences to Jabez's friends, family, and anyone that may have been affected by his loss. Rest in peace, Jabez Battle.